Hey, Soul Tribe, it's the Joy Healer, Kathy Weiss. I use my gifts as an intuitive, clairvoyant, and source energy channel to help people like you find deep fulfillment and lasting freedom at the level of your soul, which is joy. Welcome to your energy reading for the week of June 1st, 2020. I am coming to you live from my reading room here on the central coast of California, and I've got my co-healer Agnes down here with me. You might hear her making her little grousy pay attention to me sound in the background today. She's kind of wanting some love. But anyway, let's get into what is going on in the energy right now. Oh my goodness, can you feel it, Soul Tribe? Okay, how do I describe it? We're coming into a seasonal energy shift. So let's just take a moment. Remember, while there are 4 calendar seasons, there are 3 energetic seasons. So the shift between energy seasons doesn't always line up with the shift of the seasons on the calendar. So we are shifting now. And so in the northern hemisphere, we're moving from the energy of Kapha, which is like slow and heavy, into the energy of Pitta, which is a little bit faster and more fiery and more intense. In the southern hemisphere, you've just moved from that fiery, intense Pitta energy into Vata, which is more about wind and movement and change. In the northern hemisphere, the energetic shift right now is like buzzing with energy. It feels really intense. It feels like frustration. It feels like I've got to do something with myself. And in the southern hemisphere, it's that same sort of buzzy thing, but it's more like antsy. It's like nervous energy that needs to get burned off before you can settle down and focus. So before we dive into anything else, I'd like to do some energy infusion for you today. A little bit different than energy healing. I'm not going to heal something, but I am going to send you a type of energy that's very Mother Nature inspired so that you can take this new, fresh, sort of wired, here we go, type energy and use it for something good. Okay, so you can choose to receive the energy healing by having your palms open towards the camera or on your lap or by your side body. If you're new to seeing energy or feeling energy healing being done or infusion today, you can choose to close your palms. So either hands down on your heart or your lap or like soft, gentle fists. Okay, so here we go. Let's do a little bit of energy first. And this has been coming to me, guys, all morning, and it's the word iceberg. And the color, like this white color, but it's not translucent like light, it's opaque like ice. And the energy, I can see the color already coming to you now. It's words that are coming to me along with this are strong, capable, tremendous force, power, but stable and rooted and firm. These are a lot of strong energy coming in. So allow yourself to feel this sense of strength, determination, power, wisdom. There's a little bit of gold, kind of sparkly light coming in behind that. And that feels like it's just spreading the iceberg energy through your body for you. Oh, and silver today too. Okay, energy healing complete. So, guys, right when I started doing that, I was like, where is my messages notebook? I didn't bring it in with me. I totally do have a channeled message for you. But you know, and as I was listening, I was like, do I need to go grab the notebook and deliver the message for everybody today? I heard like, no, you can just hang on to that. But we will deliver through you now. So I'm going to go ahead and channel a completely fresh message for you. And it's so interesting When I channel messages, guys, I only hear between 1 to 3 or 4 words at a time. So I have no idea what the message is going to be. And I usually don't remember it either because it's flowing through, which is why I like to write them down. But I'm hearing that today we're going to enjoy a message that's just getting channeled right through right now, and it will be in alignment with the one that I wrote down, but that they wanted to express it a little bit differently. So yeah, and if you see me looking up over this way, it's because when I hear messages from source, it kind of comes in through. This is my right side. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna like tune into that because there is a really powerful force that is rising in the world. It is a new, fresh energy that is unfolding. And the power that is imminent is strong like a volcano about to erupt. But the volcano has yet to put forth the burst of energy into the world. You are a force to be reckoned with, and you can choose to harness this energy for good in the world. Righteous anger is a powerful catalyst for change. Whether your righteous anger is about global economic world happenings, or your righteous anger is at the local level, or if your righteous anger is at the personal, internal level. Harness this new energy for good. They want to say it again. The catalyst for change comes from within you and how you choose to harness the energy. And please remember, oh, I heard this morning too, and I was like, do we say this? What up? The change that you are fighting for is not for your benefit. The change that you are fighting for is for the benefit of your children and your children's children. So as a brave warrior, can you recognize that that which you fight for is not yours to keep or have, but rather a legacy that you are creating a better world for the next generation? This is what we want you to use the good for, not for your own selfish gain, but for the higher good of all. Even if, again, the righteous anger is something internal in your own personal private life, when you shift that into something good, you affect your immediate family, whether you have children or brothers and sisters or animals or whatever in your environment. Your battle for the good is they're saying it's not yours alone. And they want you to harness this energy of that iceberg, strong, solid, determined, ready for it to take a long time, right? That's okay. That's why we're getting not the volcano. That's why we're getting an iceberg, right? Because we think about the change that an iceberg makes on its environment. It is often slow, right? They talk like the glacial pace, right? It is that steady, consistent step forward. This is a harmonious time for change, my friends. And now, with this seasonal energy shift, we're blasting forward into making huge strides for our children and our children's children. Even if you're not a parent, like myself, I don't have human children, I can still recognize that the changes that I fight and strive for, personal, local, global, that's to make an impact and make the world a better place down the road for the next soul tribe members that come onto planet Earth. And because we are all one, we're all tentacles of the cosmic jellyfish, we are all unified in the whole. They kind of, it's like trickling off because they're like, let's not go there right now. So like, I think we're going to just drop that part of the message. It was like, we're going to save that for another day. Okay, you guys heard enough. Whatever I said just now, you heard enough. It makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, question or comment me down there. And I'm going to drop um, a Flower of the Night Oracle card. I really struggled today, you guys, with which Oracle deck to use for you because the energy is so strong. It is so much like this pent up power of a volcano. Oh, guys, there's why the volcano is also coming up too. When a volcano erupts, it's super sudden and dramatic, right? But the change that a volcano makes on like the physical land is kind of slow and steady. Like new islands are not formed so instantaneously. It's because the lava flow creates new earth, and that moves really slow. Have you ever seen lava just kind of like oozing along? Takes a long time. So we need to sort of like draw up this determination and this steadiness of course and not bebop around. Pick your course, straight line, let it take time. Super strong. We've got the energy and we've got the universe on our side. That being said, I was like, I really want an oracle deck today that reflects that strong power, but all of the decks that I own are a little bit softer and kinder and more like divine feminine energy. Even my Sacred Rebels deck didn't feel as resonant as I wanted it to, if that makes any sense. So, number one, if any of you guys know of an oracle deck that has like a really low, slow, strong, steady, like first chakra type vibration, let me know in the comments. We need to hook that up. Okay, yeah, I heard some of you say you need to make that deck. I already have a deck in the making, you guys, and I'm going to be talking about it in like 2 weeks, so hang tight. Here we go. Flowers of the Night Oracle deck, which I chose mostly because it's like the light within the darkness, and if there is feeling like these are dark times, there's so much light and there's so much beauty and there is so much power unfolding in what's happening. And I'm just going to split the deck and then pull what we have here. This is Freedom. Oh, and he's like, like, my brain was like, he kind of looks a little bit like Chewbacca, but that is not Chewbacca hanging out over there on the jasmine flower. I'll look in the guidebook to see what little creature that is, but there is some jasmine, which like, I wish these were scratch and sniff cards because I love the way jasmine smells, but freedom, true freedom is the ability to recognize and accept your circumstances and choose your response, or to even recognize when you are reacting immediately, and that sometimes we just need to let that burst of powerful reaction out to get the emotion out of our system and out of our cells so that then we can refocus on making again the deliberate choices. Let's see what the intention of the author is with the freedom and see what that sweet little night creature is that's hanging out on the jasmine. Got one more page. Hang on, team. Oh my gosh. It is totally like sticking together. There we go. Okay, so first of all, that is the brown-throated sloth. Oh my gosh, that goes right along with our iceberg and our volcanoes about moving slow, moving deliberately towards the goal. In the guidebook, it says, a new beginning is being shown or suggested to you. The flower supports you by offering confidence and assurance to take on new commitments, projects, and journeys. Taking a chance should be a little easier once you take the very first step. It says a major change could also be approaching. I feel a little nervous when I read that. Like, I don't think it's so much major, like boom, instantaneous, but again, that we've been unfolding our lives towards a change, and it will appear major and big and sudden, but it's actually something that's been building for a very long time. Like that, the pressure of the volcano, it takes time for that to build before it erupts, but then all we see is the like kaboom. So know that if there is something that feels like a big change or a sudden situation, you've been building towards that for quite some time now. There is an affirmation here that says, I am free and confident to choose my own path. Light workers and soul seekers, I just hear we're sending you so much love. There is a peace that resides within you, inside of the turmoil and inside of the, it says wickedness, inside of the wickedness that you're perceiving with your human eyes. Be slow, be determined, and be confident, and invoke changes that are more about the powerful, positive impact that your decisions and movements will have on the next generations than on the impact it will have in your own personal life. We love you so much. These messages are complete. Thank you for tuning in, whether you watched live or you're catching the replay. Soul Tribe, you guys are amazing. You have come so far, and I feel this energy of like being proud of you. So take a brief pause to celebrate and recognize the goodness that you have already accomplished in your life, and know that more is lining up for you as we move forward. You are so welcome, Jessica, and everybody else. I will see you again next week for another weekly live intuitive clairvoyant energy reading. Yay, Nikki. See you guys next time. I love you. Namaste. Bye.